snooker places. This is the Red Triangle Snooker Club in Crosskeys, Newport. It's owned by Darren Morgan, the former world number 8. Darren is here today. He's going to show us around this beautiful snooker room, talk us through some of the memorabilia on the walls, the trophies in the cabinets, and it's also the day of their monthly bash competition, so there's going to be some excellent competitive snooker on show. And before we meet Darren, let's have a quick tour of the Red Triangle. The bar area leads into this beautiful snooker room with 6 tables, and you can see all the trophy cabinets along the walls. And how about this promotional photo for the sweater shop? There's Darren standing next to Stephen Hendry, and if you can't name all of the other players, I'll pop those in the comments. No problem recognising this man, and of course there he is on the century board with a 147. There's also a cracking little pool room, as you can see here, but now it's time to go and meet Darren. Darren, good to see you. So we're here at your Red Triangle Snooker Club in Crosskeys. So how did this all come about?
Well, a bit of a funny one, I suppose. We went to Barry Butlin's on holiday. My mother used to love the Porthcawl holidays, and my father used to like the Butlins. And this one happened to be Barry, and we went there and he said, do you fancy a game of snooker? We went and played in one of the places they give you the old crappy balls and the rubbish cues with a big stick on white tip that was a slip on, and we played and I had a 39 break, and he said, right, that's it, you're banned from playing pool. I think you can go for a career in snooker. So when we came back, the local snooker club, this had just opened as it happened. It's only been open a couple of months.
So what year was that then?
1983.
83, right.
And I started playing here then. Obviously I got a membership and started playing, and I've been here ever since. Right. And then in 2002, I thought I was going to retire from the professional game because I'd had enough, really, after losing my both parents. If I'm honest with you, my heart and soul had gone out of
competing, like
my game, especially after my dad went, because he was like a driving force for me, really.
Yeah.
But anyway, so 2002, I thought if they're looking down, I think they'd be quite proud that the place that I started my career with, I now own. So I had a meeting with the people that owned the club, and they'd sponsored me for years as a professional, before my professional career. And he did say there was only one person he'd ever sell this club to, and that would be me if I was ever in a position to buy it. And I found myself in a position to buy it. So we did in 2002. So I've had it now for the last 23 years.
What about these couple of 147s recently? Well, what's that all about?
Yeah, so at 56 2 years ago, I hit my first one down in Ammanford. Where that came from, I'll never know, but nevertheless, I'll take it. To go away then 2 weeks ago now, ironically, and then my second match, 147 at 58.
Unbelievable.
Which was great, and it was in the final of the Welsh senior event 3, and obviously it was on a proper tournament table as well. They actually said to me at the start, would you like us to stream the final? And I said, I'd probably rather you not. And they said, well, why is that? And I said, well, I don't really want people seeing a bald, fat, old fella now missing balls all over the shop. And then, how ironic is that? I broke off, he played a safety shot, he left me a red into the yellow pocket, and I was going to play for the blue. And then I looked, should I play for the black? And I went, no, I'll play for the blue. And then when I was down on the shot, I went, no, play for the black.
No way.
And I played for the black, and then I had the 147.
How about you come and show me around and show me some of this memorabilia on the walls?
Yeah, absolutely, no problems at all.
Obviously, everyone remembers Ronnie's 5-minute 147 against Mick Price, wasn't it? But not many people know what happened in the next round, and he faced a certain Darren Morgan, am I right?
That is absolutely correct. And obviously the 147 he had against Mick Price was sublime, and is still a record to this day, and I think it'll probably be a record for many, many more years to come. But I played him, and we played the year before, and I was 4-1 down to him, and I went 8-4 up. And I landed up losing 13-8. So obviously when I had him this time, it was like I had a bit of a revenge to try and score, but you know, he's one of the best players in the world then, if not the best then, and even though he hadn't won the world. And after first session I was 5-3 up, and all going to plan, and then I had a bit of a stinker in the second session, and I went 9-7 behind, And we went into the third, and I just said, you know, don't crumble like you did the year before, because the year before it was a total collapse by me. I finished the second session 8-all the year before, and it was like I'd lost a match.
Right.
And everybody was trying to rally around me in the night to say, look, you're still in this match, it's 8 each. But for me, from 4-1 to 8-4 up to 8, it was like I'd lost. So, and I didn't win another frame. Yeah. So all I had at 9-7 down, going to the next one, you know, pinch the first couple, or you've got to stay on his coattails, and you might get him at it towards the end. And I had an unbelievable session of snooker. I went from 9-7 down to 12-10 up. Yeah. So, you know, to beat him 5-1 there, and all of a sudden the pressure come back on, and he played 2 brilliant frames against me to go 12-all. And I thought, here we go, it's going to happen again. And lucky for me, I think it was him who broke off. He left me a long red. It was a dodgy one that I had to go for. I knew if I missed it, I was leaving everything on. I went for it. Thankfully for me, it went in, and I had an 80 break in the final frame to pinch it off him.
Look, as well as some of these brilliant Crucible photos, you've got a whole cabinets full of trophies here. So talk us through some of these and which ones are special to you.
Well, obviously, you know, all the cabinets got different things in there. There's professional ones in there. There's amateur ones in there. That one there's my Irish Benson Hedges Masters. It's a replica of the actual one they give you. They give you it for the pictures, and then they take it straight back off you because it was worth a lot of money. It was double the size of that. Really impressive an award. So obviously that means something to me. Yeah, well, in this cabinet, there's a lot of my World Championship wins in IBSF, whether it be 6 reds or the full frames. This one in the middle by a little bit of a story. This was 2009. I won the Masters. Alfie Burden, funny enough, who's on the main tour now, he won the men's. And when we turned up at the airport with it, and obviously we put it on the counter to get checked in, it caused a bit of stink because they weren't going to allow us to take it on the plane. And we've had to argue with them while we're there, and the managers had to come out. And in the end, they've said, look, if the stewardesses are okay, they'll put them in their cabin with them. But they couldn't go in the old because they were too fragile. They wouldn't let us put them in the overheads. So the stewardesses were kindly enough to take them off us, stick them in their old private hold on the plane, or their cabin bits. And we had them then when we landed back over in this country. But at one stage, it looked like the 2 awards, you know, the biggest prizes in amateur snooker at the time, with Alfie winning the men's and me winning the Masters, were going to just be left at the airport terminal on the side. Yeah. Right then, so we're down to the final of our monthly Bash Finals playoff. It'll be 2 full frames. Yeah, if it's 1-all, blue ball shootout as normal. £250 to the winner, 125 to the runner-up. Obviously, winner's trophy, runners-up trophy, all right? All the best, boys. Have a good game.
Yeah, here are some of the highlights from this Big Bash final. Some excellent potting on show, as you can see here. Dan would come out on top in this first frame, despite some superb pots from Gerald. This one into the middle was one of the best. Yeah, Dan just had too much, and he would go on to win the second frame as well. That long pot certainly helped, as did this one into the middle. And here comes the winning moment and the final shake of hands. And after that tense final, it's time for our customary black ball finish. Win this one?
Well, I'm just going to show this whippersnapper how it's done.
Still life in the old dog. He made a 1 for 7 a couple of weeks ago, so pressure on me.
Tails it is.
Go on.
So I've lost the toss, and he's making me go.
And what a treat this is. Darren Morgan against Dylan Emery in the black ball finish. Master against apprentice. As Darren said, he lost the toss, so he's going to break off. What's he got planned? Has he got any ambitions to pot this ball, or is he just going to play safe?
Good shot.
He goes for the classic side to side, keeping it tight. Is Dylan eyeing up a double here, or will he also play safe?
I got to be fair, my shot I played then was a bit of an edgy one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Out comes the rest, and it's not the easiest job in the world to get this one safe.
Shot. It's only perfect. It's only perfect.
That was a better one though.
Very good shot.
Pressure back on Dylan here to make sure he doesn't leave a pot for Darren.
Oh, that's a bit short.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a bit short.
I don't know.
I used to pot these for breakfast.
Ooh.
Well, there you go. He used to pot these for breakfast. Let's hope he's still feeling hungry.
Not this time though.
Not this time. Chance. I'm feeling it on this. Oh.
You're feeling it on that one here.
I'm feeling it on this.
And now it's Darren who leaves the door ajar for Dylan. He would love to find the heart of the pocket with this one.
Oh!
You weren't far off.
Well, it was close.
How'd you like them?
Oh, it slow drop
how'd
in
you
the
like
middle,
them?
slow drop in the middle.
Well, this is a chance, but far from easy. He's left him tight on that cushion. He's trying to drop it dead weight into that middle pocket.
Oh, it's not far.
Slow drop in the middle.
not
Get
far.
in there, boy.
Well played.
Well done.
Fair to say, he's still got it. Let's hear from the boys.
Well, I said I was going to show this whippersnapper how to do it, and I think I just did.
Both missed one. I felt the pressure a bit more and he drops her in the middle. What can I say?